chickadee check, boom, 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 boom. Thursday, boom, 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 boom. Thursday. Now I'm start wilding. Of course, it's your boy DJ Spyda the Dynamo with my host, my brother from another island and from another mother, DJ.
Trini D, they call me Trini D. This is Thursday night school. Hey, make sure I'm on the mic.
Oh, man, you right. Yeah, mic.
Oh, he said it now. Trini D, they call me Trini D. Welcome to Thursday night school. Thank y'all for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? What's up,
world?
What up?
What's
We
up, my
here.
homie Joe? What's
Joe
good,
always
everybody?
tuned in every week. I appreciate it, man. Respect, homie. Respect.
But man, it's another Thursday. We're back from another day.
Episode of Thursday Night School.
So first off, before we get started, how was your day?
I appreciate that. You know what, man? I'm pretty lonely in my life right now, so thank you for asking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that, man.
Trini's so lonely.
You know, yeah. Yo, side note, sad note. My ex hit me up, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, wait. When you say hit you up, what we talking
She in
about?
town this weekend, and she probably in town with her family, like her parents. So like she probably bored, and she was like, "Hey, you know
what she's trying to do,
bruh." And here's the thing, man.
You know what she's trying to do.
I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, do I want to be toxic one more time? You know what I mean? Like just one more time. Do I want to fulfill my mentor future and complete the toxicity?
I mean, sorry, my mic is just sinking.
Yeah, we get some technical difficulties out here.
I'm just gonna rock with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's down there.
It's just weird. I gotta shrink this off. But yeah, man.
It's just
how toxic do you feel?
Oh, well, you know what she's trying to do.
We know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we all
an
know.
ex is in town and she trying, but it's just like, do I want to go that route? Do I want to get drunk with her on Sunday and
you already know what happens on Monday?
Yeah. It's just I don't. And I got spring break next week, so I'm off of work and I'm off of school.
So you want to get that hangover right.
Oh my God!
And have her cook you for the hangover cure. You know what I'm saying?
It's just my whole thing is, man. I'm at a point in my life like, do I continue the toxicity or do I have to be the mature person? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe Thursday night school can help me out. But
Thursday night school family, what do you think? Should Trini D be toxic and live that life? We got some comments already.
Please. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he said, did you disinfect the mic?
Hey,
oh my God.
Chino, leave me alone, dog.
Table and mixing board. Oh, he's trying to get everything. Let me ask you something, Chino. Did you disinfect your turntables? Because I know you be touching these random turntables at other clubs. I don't trust that at all.
I don't trust them all, man.
And then not only that,
do you sanitize your hands? You got what do you call it? The Purell on deck.
The Purell, man. Like not only that, like
look at he needs more Corona. What? Chino, be quiet, man.
Yo, what's funny about that? I don't know if y'all saw the article. Corona has lost a significant amount of 33% of their usual sales for the season, just because people are afraid that it's linked to the coronavirus. People are idiots, bro. Like people are ridiculously stupid, man.
Joe actually gave you an answer on that.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. We need some insight. So he said, say no to the ex, bro. You don't want to go down that road. I've been down that road multiple times. Okay,
so that's the problem.
That's what we're saying is just
what the yellow brick road is like.
This is the old town road for us. Like I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. But it's one of those where it's like, do you want to continue being toxic? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to actually continue messing up with this girl? Doing some ex people things, or do you want to actually move forward? Nah, not really. I hope she's not watching, but not really. I mean, like if we just trying to do the X stuff, but nah, it's just you want to move up, you want to grow up sometimes. But at the end of the day, she's not always in town, so I'll holler at you next couple of weeks Thursday. I'll let you know what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So I will stay in touch with Trini, and if y'all keep up for social media updates, I'll give you the Trini survive.
Oh yeah, just watch my Snapchat or my Instagram story Sunday night. It'll be a real shameful post of me. I'm gonna be like, I did it. Shouts to Chino. He said, move on, find a new groupie. You a DJ. Respect. I actually respect that because
Chino knows the life.
And that's because I have found multiple groupies, but it's just like she in town, so it's like
he had them tenderonis.
Oh,
on
we
deck,
talked about this,
He had some tenderonis on deck,
But I do want to go back to that coronavirus stuff since we got rid of the X virus. He said Joe hit a good fact which said more people have died from regular flu than corona. Media's hyping it up. I don't believe the media's hyping it up, but I do have seen the facts. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I think 3,000 people died from coronavirus.
As of right now.
Then it was like I think somewhere in like the 20,000.
I think it's like
30 to 40,000 that have died from the flu this year. But then I saw another interesting fact right below it. You ready for this one?
Drop it.
18,000 people have died from hunger today.
One day.
Today.
But
so obviously that's not a virus or like a disease. I understand
it's a
that.
daily situation.
But my point is like understand what's more affecting the world in that situation, and then also the flu. It kills more people than the coronavirus. So all this masks that y'all doing, man. All this Purell that y'all doing.
Fam.
Yo, I swear to God, that's a marketing scheme to me because Purell stock went up, bro.
Let me tell you this.
Crazy.
Man. My girl is a nurse. All right, fam. So I need y'all to stop buying everything because she needs that.
I have talked to.
She needs that.
All right, so our girl Fallon, back who won the showcase last year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's performing the headliner?
Who's also performing at this upcoming Passport, and also a judge as well, I believe.
Yeah, she's gonna be up there.
Shouts to Fallon in her side gig. I'm gonna call it a side gig.
Chino, stop it. Eating booty will kill you.
Eating booty will kill you before Corona.
That's
I mean,
kind of true.
E. coli
is real.
I might be dead soon. After the Sunday. So we're gonna she talks about the nursing stuff and she's
is she a nurse?
She is. She works as a nurse. She has a degree and everything. Shouts to her, mad respect.
Saving lives.
We're gonna talk about how bad those masks are doing. Like they have now locked up those face masks from nurses. Nurses are supposed to be able to grab that as they go because y'all are the real ones that need those masks. They have now locked it up from public like nurses. Yeah. You have to now write off to like a super head honcho because they're locked up, and you have to write like, I need so and so mask for today. You can't get any more for that day.
Yeah.
In case something pops up, you have no idea.
Well, that's because people have been
have been hoarding them. People have been stealing them. People have been probably using them, even selling them. I don't know, man. But
you gotta get that money.
But my point is like understand how crazy this fad is. Like I'm not saying it's not something to not be precautious about, but wash your hands more than you should use Purell.
Remember, wash your hands.
Yeah.
20 seconds. If you need a reminder,
sing the song.
No, not even just that. Vietnam has done it correctly. You know what I'm saying? They actually created a TikTok meme.
Okay.
To go with like getting people prepared to learn how to wash their hands.
Talk to them. Tell them how to wash their hands.
You gotta wash your hands like this.
Okay.
In between the fingers.
In between the fingers.
20 seconds at minimum. All knuckles under around.
All up in there.
Under your fingernails. Get all that clean. And then you do a clean paper towel. A clean actual, if you're gonna use a regular towel, it has to be clean, not previously used.
Oh, man.
And your hands will be sterilized.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
I mean, if you want to do the nurse way, that's how you do it.
But do that because like another thing with Purell has also like sold out. Like if you go to the supermarket, if you go even on Amazon,
that's
like
correct.
Prices like raised. And like with Purell, people don't understand that is like the perfect 100% alcohol bacteria killer. If you
kills all the good stuff too.
It kills the good bacteria as well. So if you're using Purell 6 times a day just because you're paranoid, just because every time you walk by your coworker's desk, you just pump a little quick one, or like you at 7-Eleven and you just see it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Or just here grabbing a little Purell. You're gonna kill the good bacteria that's in your hand too, which actually helps prevent you from getting something like coronavirus. So my whole point is y'all gonna get yourself sick if you do this, and y'all gonna look like idiots and make the nurses run out of stuff that they need, like face masks, if you keep doing this.
And also, people, please, I've learned this. I've become better at this because my girlfriend's a nurse.
Okay.
Learning how to sneeze without being a horrible person.
Yeah, do that Dracula cough.
In the elbow.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you do use your hands, do not touch anything. Go straight to a sink.
And to anybody watching today right now, Thursday Night School, if you listening.
If you're under the power of Trini and Mine's voice.
Have y'all seen all these videos that people are putting on Instagram and Twitter of just old people doing the nastiest stuff in public?
No.
Like drinking soup from the ladle at like a public buffet?
Even just that. When somebody was actually talking about coronavirus preparedness, she like licked her finger and turned the page of her speech.
Like nobody is that aware of what you're doing to the world. Like you're so...
But that's the thing. People don't know how nasty they are till you point out how nasty they're really being.
And that's why we got to do it. That's why we got to be the people that does it here on Thursday Night School.
Yeah, we're pointing y'all out.
We dropping gems. But our whole point in really, really saying that is just the fact of like, of course, be precautious. Of course, actually, take whatever types of safety measures you need to. But I think it's not the media blowing it out of proportion. I just think that if we don't start to take care of ourselves, that'll blow it out of proportion.
I'll be real with you. I really think... You're right. The media's not taking it out of proportion. I feel like we're highlighting the issue, which makes people more aware of the bullshit.
And hey, Chino, if you still watching, man, I got to ask you a question, homie, because they just canceled Ultra.
What you gonna do?
Well, they just canceled Ultra because of the corona.
Another festival, just Ultra, didn't they?
I'm not sure, but Ultra's huge, man.
Ultra's huge.
Ultra's probably like, bro, I'm a Miami native.
And they just moved it where it was going to be.
No, it was. They moved it once to the Key Biscayne or something like that. It did not work out. It was horrible. To cross that bridge was horrible.
Like
and then that was last year, and then this year they brought it back, I believe, to Bayfront. So to me, I'm like baffled that this has actually canceled the festival. I grew up in Miami. I've seen that festival go on for 20-something years. So
Trini, you know how nasty that festival can
well,
be.
don't get me wrong. I thought that I thought the same thing. Like when Ultra was coming up, I was really, really thinking like, what if this actually gets people coronavirus? Like, if you go there at a festival, bro, people are disgusting, man. Like, people honestly don't even take showers and stuff.
And they're going to be doing
you're going to be doing all types of stuff. People are going to be smoking, passing that stuff, spitting, coughing, dirt. So quickly. There's easily going to be a case there.
The thing about that is, like, people are missing out on once-in-a-lifetime chances.
Yeah, people have bought tickets. People have not only bought tickets, but people had an opportunity to DJ. Yeah, so our boy Chino, our good homie, he actually just commented saying that it messed him up. They had a 4 p.m. set. Shouts to Breakthrough. Really, really great house duo right now. Go check them out. Breakthrough on Spotify. What's our other Alex's homeboy? The Heavy Crew. And then our boy, two heavy crew, my boy Frankie and our boy Carlos, out there. But shouts to our boy Breakthrough and Chino. They were actually booked at Ultra,
which is a big deal.
So I was very, very happy for them. They had a 4 p.m. set, but like he was stating, it messed them up. The kids at Miami have the best immune system according to Chino, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, kind of shit, because they be doing some dirty shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm from there, bro. I'm from South Florida, so I mean,
you know how it gets down.
I mean, maybe until we were like 30, 33, then you start to see it kick in. You're like, oh, so you did some stuff in your day. Okay, we get it now. We see it.
Yeah, I start drooping a little bit.
Yeah, but in terms of that, like he had a good point too. I think Miami really does hate Ultra. They tried to move it a couple years. The city and the governor.
It makes too much money for them to get rid of it.
That's the thing. It brings so much to the city, money wise, tourism wise, hotel wise, club wise, like the whole surrounding areas of it. Miami Music Week goes down. There's so many events that actually happen and cause money to be made there. So I was surprised that literally, man, they shut down Ultra because of this coronavirus scare.
Which for Florida is a big deal.
It's a huge deal, man.
And this can actually hurt Okeechobee Festival as well.
It's a festival season, bro. There's a lot coming up.
Spring's happening, so
even Coachella's at the end of April. So like if this stays around and increases, they could cancel that.
And Coachella's in Cali, right?
Yeah, man.
So that's Cali's like one of the first spots coming up.
Even more had cases out there. We only have a couple that have just started. He said if it was serious, Heat game would be shut down as well. Let me tell you, as a diehard Miami Heat fan, we would never shut down those games. Okay.
Who won last night, by the way?
Who won last night?
Yeah.
Against Orlando Magic. Miami Heat.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't watch the game. I'm trying to get a quick.
Side note, I was watching it with Magic fans, and every single time Derrick Jones Jr. got the ball, they just like sucking their lips or booing, and I'm like, bro, it's 4 of us here. Why are you yelling so loud?
Well, we gotta make it known.
I get it. I shouts to my Magic fans. Y'all, I got respect for y'all, but y'all didn't do it. But I agree. If it was a serious issue, Miami would have shut down Heat games. Other basketball games would be shut down. Like I read a great tweet that said Miami shut down Ultra, but yet Disney is open, which has thousands of tourists.
That's the thing.
Universal's open, which has thousands of tourists.
If it gets really bad, Disney's going to shut down because they're already stopping the cruise line and stuff like that.
I'm not surprised.
So,
my thing is like I'm just baffled that it hasn't really gotten to us yet, unless those kids are hiding. You know what I'm saying? Those parents are quarantining them kids.
Well, you already know that the symptoms you can pass it along without being asymptomatic.
Yes.
So everybody like. If you're under the power of a voice right now,
just wash your
god dang hands.
You know what I'm saying? Just your dang hands. Go wash it. Just wash it for 20 seconds. It's not that hard.
Not hard. So before we move on, I want to let everybody know this Saturday I'm going to be hosting at Spicy and Juicy for the Laughs, Drinks, and Seafood Comedy Show.
Shout out.
I got 2 tickets here to the best comment of the night, depending on which topic me and Trini are on. We will be selecting the winner.
I mean, well, so far Chino's winning. You know what I'm saying?
Chino's busy, bro. You can't make the comedy show.
Yeah, he DJing, so we know that. But he said eating booty will kill you before Corona.
Yeah, that was amazing.
10 out of 10. Or in the words of D Wade, 9 out of 10.
All right, definitely. But keep in mind, it's March 7th. This Saturday, going down to Spicy Juicy, starting at 9 p.m.
Yes.
I'll be on the mic. My boy DJ DK will be spinning the 1s and 2s.
Shout out.
And I would invite you, but you're going to be doing your thing at Castaways.
I'll be DJing at Castaways per usual, getting that check. Come out, though. It'd be lit, man. We be having fun out there, you know. Lit, bro.
Yeah. So we both have big things going on tonight. Saturday night. So definitely, whichever one you decide to go to, you're going to have a good time.
Come to mine.
Well, dang, bro.
That's how we're doing it out here. That's why we're doing it.
But yeah, first off, y'all, we know the coronavirus has been taking over for a lot of things.
It has, yeah.
And I really want to continue on the lines of what we've been talking about recently as far as music, and we've recently lost some people going into the year. But we've had some good news out of this bad situation we've had with Pop Smoke.
What's the good news?
The good news is somebody in the hip hop industry of New York who means a lot to New York, who actually meant a lot to Pop Smoke,
Yes.
will be taking over his latest posthumous project and executive producing, EPing it. If you don't know the terminology, I'm just gonna break it down.
You talking about a guy by the name of Curtis
Jackson.
Jackson?
50 Cent.
50 Cent for me in the
50
club.
Cent.
Well,
Put me in the
for
club.
blood, for
With a
money,
That's how bad you are. He's slurring. Wait, slurring. Did you understand the first time he was rapping?
Honestly, nah, but 50 Cent, I'm going to be completely honest. This is no cap, man. 50 Cent was my favorite, like first favorite rapper. Him and Eminem, I studied both of their catalogs like 2001 when I first got into rap. So like I love everything 50 Cent's ever done in his career, like truth be told. Pop Smoke mentioned a lot that he was influenced by 50 Cent.
He was a student of him.
They showed this interview of 50 Cent talking about it at a radio show to where people mentioned his similar sound to him, you know, just because
There's a vocal.
is that vocal,
me.
yeah, that kind of the deep little, you know, using your diaphragm, like, and it was
Welcome to the party.
yeah, welcome to the party, Chris into you, like, and I loved it, like, it's cool that they had that relation because you could tell it was just a New York kind of club banger flow. So I think it's great that 50 has decided to take over, you know. 50, I mean, think about this, man. Like 50 and G Unit have had some of the best production in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, besides Dre, which was obvious, but
it's easy. It's an easy thing for them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much 50 has the studio access to really make this happen. So 50 to me, it's a great person to do it. Some people on Twitter have been talking about how it's like, you know, a great hype for 50 to come back. 50 ain't been relevant in the music. And I'm like, yo, sit down, man. Like, we lost Pop Smoke. This is the perfect person to do it. New York ambassador. So I love it, man. He's recruiting some people for it too. He's been getting some heavy hitters to do the album too.
And it's somebody who has the cachet and the weight to do it. If you're under the power of our voice, let us know if you're excited for the Pop Smoke project, because I think I am. I'm honestly really excited for it because I think Pop Smoke had a lot more to prove.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, nowadays every artist is recording, so you're going to have a lot of material. So I think this Pop Smoke, I think it's the right person to take it on. It's a New York legend.
Yeah.
It's somebody who, from afar, admired him. They didn't have the most personal relationship, but the fact that they, like, from a distance understood each other, had a connection via that way, then I think, honestly, the only other person I could see probably taking it on and doing a little bit something with it if they had that connection would be like Diddy or something.
Yeah.
But I think 50 Cent is the perfect person for this.
I just think it's good, man. Like, it's great to see 50 to come into it and take all these rappers, man. He could really, he's been posting a lot. Like, yo, you know, Roddy Ricch has been asking to do it. You know, he went on to ask Chris Brown publicly for help. He posted something about Post Malone asking him to hop on it. So, like, 50 has that caliber. 50 is that person that can do that and actually bring all these artists together. So it's great, man. You know, I've been playing a lot of Pop Smoke more, and it's just it's a good vibe when you play his music.
Yeah,
you know, everybody's just like just jamming, just having a good time. You know, so I think that if they release something else like that, it's still gonna keep that energy.
Yeah.
People want to hear it, man. People want to hear this guy's vocals, man, and it'd be dope.
I'll tell you one thing. The most important thing I learned by listening to Pop Smoke is just how positive, not just how positive, how much energy can just translate through music.
Yeah.
All of his energy. I was gonna make a review of his album, but the most important thing I learned about it was just I love that the energy was coming through the mic, through the headphones, and I felt like I can go run 10 miles on that joint.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party or Dior.
Yeah.
Or something that just the energy just through his voice. It was just magnetic.
Yeah. I just love that he was bringing the UK drill kind of flow to it. So I'm really happy, man. I want to see this album prosper, and I want to see it do numbers, man. We got to get some streams on that.
Hey, everybody, when that project comes out, please stream it.
Yes, sir.
I'm only stream it 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
the energy is gonna be there. But there's another album we've been waiting on
What album?
for forever.
Forever, ever?
Ever?
Forever? What album?
The album.
What album?
Of Little Uzi Vert,
Oh, Uzi Vert.
aka Baby Pluto.
Uzi Vert.
You know why he's named Baby Pluto?
Why is he named Baby Pluto?
I mean, you already know that he loves Future. So right now, right here, we're looking up at the screen, and we see Uzi Vert dropped a short film for Eternal Take, also called Baby Pluto. That's the name of the short film. It goes through a little bit of the storyline. If you saw the Futsal Shuffle video,
Yes.
you know that's the last outfit you see him in Futsal Shuffle right there.
Okay.
And so if you go on YouTube right now, look up the video Baby Pluto. He said that the album will be out within 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks. So guys, I'm excited for this. Are you excited for Lil Uzi Vert?
I am a little bit. You know, I've always liked him, man, and I love the Foot So Shuffle song, man. Like, it just keeps that space Uzi Vert kind of flow going. You know, real trippy kind of mindset. It's good, man. He has this real cool fan base, you know, to where he's still not mainstream, you know, but he's still so popular. Like, he's still so famous, but like, if you play him at like a mainstream bar or club, people don't understand. So I think what he's just done, especially with what it sounds like with the whole Baby Pluto kind of like take, is just go back to his old sound, you know, get back to that space kind of Uzi Vert sound, that real what came out. But yeah, and I heard what you're saying, you know, how it kind of like follows the Love Is Rage 2 LP and everything in terms of storyline. So I think it's cool in terms of what he's trying to get, like make like a continuous type of story with his previous LP. So I love everything, man, that he's doing.
And also, I don't know if you didn't hear, I don't know if you heard the latest single right here. He pays tribute to Orlando's very own, the Backstreet Boys. I need you to react to this right here, Trini. If I can get some audio on it. Oh, there we go. There's audio.
Check.
You looking for this?
Yeah.
Money, that's sad. 2,500 on my shirt.
Before they mute us on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. We got to edit it quick. But
cool.
You hear that? Like he sounds good, sounds smooth, sounds glossy. The things that you like to hear off of Uzi Vert's sound.
That's cool. I mean, look, as much as I'm hyping him up, I'm not gonna act like I'm a huge fan. Like, it just sounds like, you know, old school Uzi, which is cool. I like that. You know, people are gonna whatever they do to his music, you know, just.
I mean, they can do a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you I don't know,
drugs,
you doing lean,
dance.
you sound like you could be making love to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do a lot. So you do whatever you do to his music.
He has some thug records. You can rob somebody with records.
I think it's cool.
As you're dancing.
It just sound good. You know, do the whole, you know, sample it back. That's cool. I'm happy for him, man. That's all I can say, man. It sounds like he's really bringing back that sound.
I think the best thing about him is I think that song exactly is like. He's probably one of the very few people who can pull that off.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Very few.
I'll give you that.
Maybe Thug's the only other person who could probably do that.
Uzi Vert's more appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Uzi Vert's more fun and just like goofy and just smiles and all that stuff. I love it, man. I love everything he's doing. I want to see him. He's probably coming back to Rolling Loud. Probably gonna jump off a stage again.
Well, didn't he do like the top of the rafter stage dive?
Yeah, he does it every year.
Jesus Christ, I don't know how he still does that.
Hey man, I watch WWE, so.
I mean, you jumping on the people's hands and heads, dog. Straight belly flopping, you know what I mean?
People catch him. I'm not trying to knock it, though. It's beautiful. You know, he's killing it, man. Honestly, I want to see what he might take over this year, man. He might. And yeah, he is headlining Rolling Loud May 10th.
May 10th? That's the official date?
Yes.
That's a Sunday.
As long as they don't cancel it.
Wait, is that the Sunday day?
We'll find
3-day?
out. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm excited for that. I mean, you're going to roll out again this year?
Probably not, man. Probably not.
You staying away from Corona?
Not even that because of that. I went the last 2 years, man. I got to go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can find a way to.
I mean, unless somebody want to give us these press badges.
Hey, look, fam. We are press officially.
You know what I'm saying?
We do have a podcast.
You know,
if
we
you
be
want
in
to sponsor the boys, please do.
I'll be in there with all the Instagram girls.
Oh.
That's all that festivals become now. I'm just saying.
I cannot confirm nor deny I'll be with Trini in the Instagram girl area.
Hey, yo, no, I'll watch over him. He'll be all right. He'll be taking pictures of me in the Instagram girls.
I'll be getting all the angles.
There you go.
For various reasons.
There you go.
Neither confirm nor deny. Once again. But definitely, shouts out to everybody on the Power Voice. We got another topic to bring up. Big deal. Meg Thee Stallion.
When you say big deal that she got ripped off on, or
questionable,
or big deal that she should have known better? What you think?
Personally,
Meg Thee Stallion.
Introduce the topic and I'll give you my opinion.
Meg Thee Stallion got ripped off from a labor deal, and people are trying to give her heat, saying that, hey, you didn't get ripped off. You know what you signed. Well,
it's not even that. It's that, and it's the fact that the way I've been listening to some updates to that.
Okay.
The fact is, she got that deal.
She did.
Carl Crawford definitely talked about it's a 3-album deal.
Yes.
Oh, it's a 4-album deal.
Sure.
Rock Nation came in like, we want to knock this down to 2.
Sure.
She went to Rock Nation behind Carl Crawford. Crawford's back from 1501 Records, which he is it's a production deal.
Yeah.
So when you look at that deal, like, okay, cool, it's a production deal. You get 4 records.
Yeah.
And it's a 60-40 split because they're paying for all of her makeup, all of her back.
It's crazy how we know
time.
so much about it.
Yeah, but when people break it down, you break it down. But when somebody's paying for that much up front, it's kind of okay. I understand. Like if I'm giving you so much of the split on everything, and let's be real, most people in the industry right now, the young guys, 360 deals all.
Yeah, that's just what it's the standard.
Yeah, so I think she didn't understand how her deal worked. And then when they's like, oh, this is how your deal works, she's still getting paid. And it behooves Carl Crawford to allow her to release music.
Yeah.
So her saying they're not allowing me to release music, no.
Yeah.
But I feel that she should have understood it a little bit better, took the time. I don't think she's getting ripped off, honestly.
I don't think she's getting ripped off. I do feel bad that she feels like she's getting ripped off. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I think is the conundrum for me. Like, to me, and I'm not trying to get in this girl's business. I'm never trying to be that radio DJ. But, like, to me, it's like, it sucks because I don't see a rip-off scenario. Yeah. So for you to really feel like you're getting ripped off, it hurts me because, like, I've heard about all these really, really, really...
He ain't Birdman-ing her.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, I can name so many producer examples that have done this. And I'm talking about, we want to go, like, the most recent one I've heard was Dr. Luke and Kesha, which was like so deep, bruh.
When she was only allowed to
like
record with
him, release music with him. It got even deeper. She has allegations of sexual assault and rape. So like my point is like for you to really feel that way, like that you got ripped off. Obviously, there's not that rape allegation involved in this case, but my point is I really do believe Kesha, like reading her testimony and seeing what she gone through, and it hurts like for you to really like be in a deal like that. Yeah. But my point is, from what I've seen from the contract side, I don't think that Meg's getting ripped off, and it feels, I feel bad that she feels like she is.
And
you know what I mean?
Especially when everything that we know about the contract is just out there.
Yeah. Because now everybody knows your deal.
Everybody knows.
And that's what I was saying. It's crazy we know so much about this deal, which for good or for worse. But I'm like, honestly, I want something good to come out of this. Yeah. And like I feel like what Twitter does, is like free Meg. You know what I'm saying? Free Meg from her contract.
But keep in mind, like that whole situation is because the artist has all the power.
Yeah.
And like
they control the narrative, the media.
That's why I like the fact that Carl Crawford, even though some people say that he probably shouldn't have said nothing. Yeah. And they say Megan shouldn't have said nothing. I feel like he did the right thing by setting his own story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he was, I think, more so for legal purposes. Yeah. Like, because now the lawyers can go back and look at what he said and like, oh, well, both of you said these things publicly, but when have you kept to your contract? And that's the sad truth. Yeah. I'm just hurt. Like, I don't think, I want Meg to just come out of this situation. But like, I'm hurt because like, you talk about it from a respectful producer side, right? Yeah. Like, if I sign a deal with you, like, let's adhere to this deal. I'm sorry if you didn't understand it, but let's adhere to this deal.
I'm not stopping you from recording. I'm not stopping you from releasing music.
Yeah.
You just want more money out of it. And it's finish the deal.
Finish the deal, and then we'll renegotiate with some more albums and some more contracts. So for me, that's where I feel is hurt too, because I don't think this guy is really, really doing it wrong. Yeah. And again, this is coming from somebody who just watched Dr. Luke. So maybe I'm just a little brainwashed.
We just talked about Uzi Vert,
but we just talked about with
it's a different situation.
His label deal as well. So it's hard for me to really look at these real bad producers and then look at your deal. And I'm not saying I don't feel sympathy, because I feel sad that you feel like this way. But it's hard for me to really look at these other people and be like, oh, you got ripped off. Oh, you got ripped off. Oh, you definitely did.
Then you look at her.
But then I look at hers and I'm like, maybe it's a misunderstanding. So and that's what I want to give to it, and that's what I hope is the case. But like, I was bringing up the producer that you talk about from a producer side. I feel bad for him almost, because I'm like, I don't see how you did anything wrong. You signed a deal with somebody after the first album or so.
She hasn't even dropped an album.
That's what I'm saying. After the first couple singles leading up to the first part of your deal, she blew up, which is great. That's part of your doing. Yeah, part of your doing as a record producer, label guy. Yeah. You sign a deal before we drop this album. Let's make sure we can make as much money as we can. We're gonna promote the heck out of you, promote some good singles and features.
Signed her to a distribution deal with 300 Entertainment.
A distribution to actually promote and publish your records, like push them out. We're gonna give you some other sponsors from like brands and stuff like that. And then now you want more money, but you haven't even put up the part that we were trying to do. This is what we've been doing.
You.
It's like,
I wanted you to get to that point.
So I
wanted you to get to that point.
That's really where I'm at. And I wanted to say so much about the sympathy for Meg, because I want everybody to understand we're not people trying to bash Meg, bro. Like, we really love everything she's doing for the game.
She's in his bag too.
Yeah,
honestly.
you know what I'm saying? Literally. And she's trying to prove it, and I get it. But it's like, understand that where we come from just as producers as well. If I find an artist and I want to work with you, all right, let's do this deal. And while we doing this deal, let's promote you. Let's get you big. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that you're getting pushed out there. Yeah. But then all of a sudden you want to renegotiate once what we've done is successful.
But it's not even, you're not even there. You haven't, like, I know we love Joe Budden.
Yeah.
And the most important thing he said on this topic over the last one is that he had a call with Mike Kaiser.
Okay.
Of Atlantic Records.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Joe Budden. You know they always compete about who's on the industry standards.
Yeah.
How you gonna have a call with Mike Kaiser on the air?
You know.
You're number one, Joe.
You know he wants to show the clout.
So Mike Kaiser calls.
Okay.
He says, Mike Kaiser's like, what do you think about this? He's like, put the numbers up.
Oof.
Put the numbers up, and then we can renegotiate.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing I think that's with DJ Drama and Uzi Vert.
Uzi Vert, yeah.
Like, once Uzi Vert had that album, he had the song was great, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't renegotiate until I see you. A song could be a fluke.
Drop a project.
Yeah, a song could be a fluke.
Yeah,
We've seen it many times.
Oh, one-hit wonder is a thing.
It's an easy thing.
You know what I mean? And even with, look at Meg, yo. I hate to put her in the category of like female rappers, but like she could be the leader of them. But who are the leaders right now? Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, right? Reason is they drop projects.
Be consistent.
They can be consistent with projects and with tours. If you can't drop a project, how can I know you can tour a full hour of songs?
I think she's done some tour dates, but she hasn't done like only Meg Thee Stallion.
That's what I'm saying.
Held it together.
An album release tour, an Invasion of Privacy tour, a Pink whatever that album, Pink Friday tour. You get what I'm saying? Like she hasn't brought up her side of the table, and I think that's my point. Like show the numbers, bring your album. They're going to give you a bunch more money from the tours and from you renegotiating the deal, but you have to prove that part first. So, again, I'm not trying to bash Meg. Yo, we are so supportive of you.
We do.
We really...
We are hotties.
Yo, watch our other shows, okay?
Yeah,
We've supported the heck out of Meg.
Meg, we love you.
Meg, we really do. But, like, to me, you know, what I think is the worst part is not only does she feel bad and this way about it, but now everybody knows your contract deal.
Especially with the
I'm hurt about
the Twitter rant made it really bad.
And that's hot girl summer, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I get it, but, like... It hurts me because I'm like, if I was really in this type of deal, maybe I'm a little bit more private, you know? So maybe I would, like, people wouldn't know like that I was this upset. But the fact that people not only know you're upset, but they know the standards to your deal, it's like, dang, I can't hold anything back now. Like,
but I even say this for somebody like Carl Crawford, who is a behind scenes guy.
Absolutely.
Because he came from the sports world.
Absolutely.
So he's a money man.
He's a money manager for sure.
So the thing behind that, and then he has T. Ferris, who's one of the guys who was definitely referenced through a lot of Texas music.
Yes.
So T. Ferris is the one who helped set up the deal. But the whole situation is, like we're saying, it's a production deal.
Yes.
If I'm backing you, I'm getting you all the beats, I'm getting you all the recording time, I'm getting you all, helping you organize your touring, helping you organize your makeup and all the photo shoots and all that stuff.
Yes.
And you go behind my back to get management, which was a part of your original deal.
Yeah, you go to Rock Nation.
Rock Nation. It was a part of the problem with Uzi Vert.
Yeah, that's true too. That's a good point.
How I feel about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then until we have some understanding, I probably would be like, I'm not signing off until I understand what's going on.
No, and Carl Crawford, you said he comes from the sports world. He's a famous baseball player.
Played for Tampa Bay, I think.
You know what I mean? Shout out. And when we say 1501, his record label, they're not an established label. He's trying to do something. He's like, yo, I balled out in baseball. Let me make a post-living career. And it's like, he's starting up a record label.
And he got a gem.
A gem, bro. A gem. You want to make sure you get your part of the deal. Like, the more I talk about this, I'm like, I don't see how he's wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, and again, maybe somebody could show me something in the contract that really shows it, but like, if I did that, I feel like I would be in the same position as him. Yeah. So I really am just upset that both parties can't come to an agreement. I really hope that they do. I would still love to see her make some money for him, you know what I'm saying? And then leave the label after that, you know what I'm saying? And then let them both make some success after that.
Be amicable at the very end.
Both of them, hey, I had a label and I found this person and I pushed her, and then she is now selling records with Rock Nation, whatever the case is.
I think even Yo Gotti has some situations. If you have opinions on this, please drop it in the comments.
Please,
definitely. I see Miss Barack Obama. I know she loves Meg Thee Stallion on here.
Oh, of course. She was a part of the Hot Girl Summer versus City Boy. You know what I'm saying?
City Boy's up still 300.
400, 500.
500. Rack them up. But the whole point is, like, if you're in a deal, like, you got to get to a point where you can, like, have power. It's all about leverage. You know how negotiation works.
Yeah.
It's all about leverage. And if you don't have leverage, like, she has numbers. She has money, like, as far as, like, stats on Billboard and stuff. But that doesn't, mixtape doesn't prove that you're fully cash outable.
No.
When she drops that album, that proves that whatever you're doing is able to make money.
Yes.
It's working, it's connecting. We know your singles are connecting.
What's crazy is this has got me back to a topic that we've talked about a lot of times, which is the whole streaming thing. And I think because albums are not physical copies anymore, people don't understand that your album, your project, your EP, your LP, that is your product. Yeah. As a music artist, what are you selling? What is the product that you can sell? It's not just the fact that you got a bunch of followers and you got a lot of merch. You got merch that you can maybe sell because you're popular right now. Yo, Fashion Nova proved that all you got to do is take a picture and be famous on Instagram. Like, that's all you got to do to sell. So to me, it's one of those things to where it's like, realize your product is an album, is a CD, but it's just not in a CD form. It's in a actual different form. Now, I get that you make more money off of tours and merchandise. I understand that, but that to me is where it came back to. It's like, how do you not understand that you need to sell your product before I could actually, give you more money? And
I have the most biggest problem I have with today's clarification or industry naming system is that everything now is known as a project, or there's no real clear definition because everything goes on streaming.
That's true.
So mixtapes where it used to be beat jacks or just them just flowing on people's stuff, like Lil Wayne's No Ceiling series, right? Yeah. Like, you can't effectively do that anymore. Mm-hmm. You can't. There's no real distinction of a mixtape versus an album anymore because everything's going to iTunes and Spotify. Yeah, exactly. And they're like, I wish Dat Piff or they still had a place for streaming of mixtapes to where it can be known as an audio Mac, spaces that could be actually used, but everybody wants to be monetized now, and it's kind of hard. Like, even though they're putting it out there to give it so we can listen to it for free via streaming. Yeah. They're still monetizing it, so there's no real way they can really differentiate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, oh, everything's a project now. Oh, this is my mixtape. You're still making money off a mixtape. Mixtape was for free back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
So that way the label can okay, I can write this off because I know it's for free. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now that everything's kind of weird, that's where I think she's trying to force leverage. Like, I made so much money in streams. Why can't this count as an album? So now, I don't know how the industry, Billboard specifically, RIAA, BMI, ASCAP, learn how to really give a real definition of what a mixtape is.
It's never going to happen, and I think that it's just because people are stuck in that we don't know what this is world. You don't know what you're selling. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're selling. So it all comes back to that. If you sign a deal to sell some records and make money, then sell some records and make money, and then renegotiate it after that. So again, one more time, I feel like it's unfortunate. I hope Meg gets out of this. She's still ranting. She had an Instagram rant today, I believe.
Another Instagram rant?
Like a story rant, I think an hour or two ago.
Carl Crawford actually got his
it was the response to
Billboard,
that. Yeah, it was a response to
Billboard magazine. So
I mean, we'll see, man. You hate to see a label and a artist go through this, but hopefully she gets out of it, and it doesn't become a bad situation. But Meg, we love you, girl.
Definitely. Hey guys, if you have an opinion on this Meg Thee Stallion thing, please drop it. We're just the news reporters, man. We just try to let you know.
We try. Meg Thee Stallion, we want to see her become the next big female artist. We want to see her become like what Nicki Minaj is. Oh, speaking of Nicki Minaj.
Oh, speaking of her husband.
Speaking of Nicki Minaj's husband, while we don't like to talk, about
this ain't
another person's thing.
We don't be gossip.
We ain't a gossip show.
This is just the facts. We just reporting the news.
We just talk about what's going on in the world, but it ain't gossip. It's just facts. Kenneth Perry or Petty or Minaj. Is it Kenneth Minaj now?
Man, he definitely is using her name.
Yeah.
He needs to switch his name
because he apparently failed to register under his other name. He was arrested by the feds, literally federal office feds. I think 2 days ago.
Yes.
Pulled up on him and arrested him because he failed to register as a sex offender in the state of California.
California, yes.
Yes. So. For those of you who don't know,
this has been a problem before. So not just
it has. If you are a sex offender, you must register yourself as one. So if you had rape allegations or rape charges, molestation charges, pedophile charges, you must register.
And please go look at the website. You'll be surprised how many live around you.
Yes, oh my God, it's scary, bro.
Especially here in Florida.
There is a map that will show you red dots of around your house.
And you'll be scared.
And you'll be like, what the heck, bro? I'm about to go look at that right now, man.
You'll be scared for a little bit.
And look, I'm not trying to defend them. of course, some of them maybe have been in wrong charges or something.
Might happen when they're young.
Remember when they're young, maybe a mistake. Maybe. But for this guy, there are a lot of charges. Not all sexual allegation charges, but
his rap sheet's pretty.
His
good.
rap sheet's pretty good. Like if you look up his mugshots, he's got at least like 20, which is crazy.
No, Nicki liked them thugs.
Crazy, yo, she really does, and I think that's why she was like really into him. But he was arrested for a sexual allegation charge, I believe a rape charge, if I'm not mistaken, in 1995.
That's a long time.
That's a long time for you, and you don't forgot that you have to register yourself. You know,
he just got out of jail recently, a couple years last year.
This is not a
but
good
still,
look.
you should
not
know.
a good
You should
look.
know.
So again,
Especially when you go somewhere new,
especially when you are dating the biggest celebrity in the world, female rapper,
doesn't make her look good.
Doesn't make her look good.
Especially when her brother went to jail for.
We all know her brother went to jail for some type of pedophilia as well, rape charges as well. Got sentenced 25 years. Yeah. So for me, again, this isn't a gossip show. This isn't a Boss Up or TMZ show.
I mean, we'll take the views though.
But let's get us some, help us out. I feel like Nicki Minaj is gonna be very, very, very drastic for her. I'd like to analyze, and again, this ain't gossip, but I like to analyze celebrity couples sometimes because a lot of the times it's like
they're so idolized.
You have to live up to your image of being idolized. So when you're with somebody who ruins that image, how can you actually have a real relationship? It's like you messing up how I look to people.
Look,
I
don't care. Meek Mill's reaction to this.
Meek Mill's was the greatest reaction.
He has to have the best reaction to this.
Oh my God.
He quote unquote accidentally liked the post,
which is great. And so everybody screenshotted it. You seen it.
The internet's always following you, Meek Mill.
Meek Mill. So Meek Mill, we talked about this a few weeks ago from their Twitter beef. It seems like Meek Mill's up 300, 400 right now. Yeah. Didn't even have to do anything.
First off,
didn't even have to do anything.
City Boys, 300, 400.
We up here 500, 600. Meek Mill's the leader right now.
Double up, rack up.
But for Nicki Minaj's husband, again, we don't want to talk bad about him. I hope whatever happens is not bad. I hope he gets to get out. I don't want to see.
I think his bond's at 500,000.
She could post that, but my point is, it's gonna be very drastic because when I say I analyze celebrities, like, is this gonna be one of those things like you said, like it makes her look bad? So is this gonna affect the relationship, or is she gonna be somebody who's like, nah, this is my man, like I'm gonna stick with him and ride or die? Like I'm always interested in that.
If
concept.
I'm her, I will just make one of my assistants be able to like, hey, we're in a new place, we're gonna register you right quick.
Yeah,
you give somebody a designated person.
Yeah,
like yo,
and honestly, Nicki Minaj has the team, so have some people on your team watch him. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is what you need to do. We need to make sure you're registered in all these states, or before a tour date when you're going there, like do it. So put him under your radar. Like, but again, like I ain't trying to talk about a grown man and a grown woman's business. But like my whole thing is like I just get so analytical about celebrity couples because like you look at Bey and Jay, right? To me, there's no way they can ever break up because look how financially perfect they balance each other.
Yeah,
and then I'm not doubting that they're not in love. Please don't understand that. But like when the whole Becky with the good hair stuff came out, I'm like, yo, everybody.
Jay what?
Yeah.
No.
So that's where I'm like,
when the video of Jay-Z getting kicked by Solange
in the elevator, yeah. Oh my God, that's when
Jay must have messed up.
That's when I realized the Beehive was real. Because
Solange was leading that.
Because nobody gave a dang about Jay-Z's opinion in that. They were like, oh man, Solange, you good for that, girl.
Solange,
like
beat him up,
like
girl.
you
beat
right,
him up,
like
girl.
like.
Then with them karate kicks with the heels on. Oh my God.
So my point is like when you see couples like that, when you see like relationships that end or start or whatever, it's like I always think about that. I'm like, y'all are too successful to keep this going. I don't know how it is with Nicki and Kenneth Perry or Petty or Minaj, but I'm just like
one of those three.
I'm like, whichever one he had to register as a sex offender for. I feel like Nicki Minaj is that type of character to where, and I'm sorry to say this, but she would let that get to her to where it's like, no, I got to make sure I'm with somebody who can hold up to my image, My barbs don't love it, and nobody's really liking anything to do with you, so I gotta cut it off. But I don't know. I'm different. I
think you don't. I don't think she's gonna be the type of person who's gonna let it go right away.
I hope.
I think the thing is, she probably, like I said, I think she's gonna like, yo, this is who we gonna have over this situation.
Yeah.
Whenever we go places, or you're gonna stay home, we're gonna know somebody who's gonna be able to take care of you, whatever.
For sure.
So I think I'm sorry, I'm about to say Megan. I think Nicki Minaj and old dude will be fine. It's just.
And I'll say this, like she, to me, I don't think she'd do it either. And the only reason I bring this up is because I look at other celebrities and completely different type of celebrities. But like, if you talk about even somebody like a Taylor Swift, who's like dated a bunch of like celebrity guys, you just like, oh my.
Those albums be the best.
Those, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Her breakup songs.
You go out with them specifically to break up with them, specifically to have material.
Great music.
So I'm like, dang, that's
it
like
sucks for that dude.
That's like future toxic in female form. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody loves her.
Like she's like the Lori Harvey of like white pop singers.
Just
like
crushes you.
Just literally destroys you. But that's my point. Like I don't think Nicki is on that spectrum.
Yeah.
I hope not. But like. To me, she's very much a Trini, New York girl. Yeah. So the fact that she's been riding or dying for her husband right now, even though so many people have been backlashing him, I think she's going to continue to ride or die for him.
I could see, like I said,
you know what I'm saying? I see her doing that, but I just get worried because it's like, yo, this is something to where as a celebrity, male, female, black or white, this hurts your image. So like people are going to even start around you like, hey, I know you love him, but you know, it's messing up. You know,
the label might put pressure on that,
and that scares me, man. It starts to change your whole mentality. So I hope both of them stay strong from this. You know, and I mean, I don't really support him in his past and things like that, but I just don't know people, so I don't want to try and break up a marriage for something I don't know about. So in regards to Nicki, you know, I hope you're strong through this, and I hope, you know, I hope your comeback is strong. I hope your retirement.
Trini's gonna show Trini love.
Hey, wait, yeah, you know what I mean. And let me say something. As a Trini person, we know mad family members that have done a lot of bad stuff. So that's a Caribbean. That's just like, yo, I'm sorry. Like I know people are like, oh, you better not forgive them, and you better, you know, like banish them from your life. Yo, you understand West Indians.
No, I'll be real with you. Like people in the world, like people make mistakes. Absolutely. You can't throw people away because you're not perfect. They're not perfect. But first, I'm mad at you first. I was talking about Trinidad. You ain't tell me that y'all's carnival just went and passed.
Oh, man, because I want to, you know, talk about not being there.
We should have made plans to
I was
be
sad.
there.
Bro, all right, so you want to make plans for carnival? You have to do it now for 2021 carnival, okay? Carnival. No, they say carnival.
Saint Kitts Carnival is in Christmas.
Okay,
so I can make that, but...
No, I mean...
travel is too expensive for Christmas.
We got a plan right now, I'm telling you, man. Like, them prices were real expensive, boy. But everybody was out there. Yo, Ludacris was out in Carnival, bro.
Yeah.
Ludacris was at Carnival.
Nicki was at this Carnival.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Shout out. Yo, Nicki and Luda. Oh, my.
I saw so many videos and pictures.
It's ridiculous. They just be out there so low-key, too.
So low-key, just hanging out.
Like, wearing, like, Luda was in, like a tank top and shorts and stuff.
Chilling.
And I'm, like, glasses on. I'm like, bruh.
You're not even dressed, man. You ain't go to Wet Down. You ain't go to
yeah, he ain't go to he ain't go to Fat. He ain't go to none of that.
He ain't go to Juve. You're not talking about water and powder. Me don't want to talk to you.
He ain't had no paint on him or nothing like that.
No
man.
jab. Come on, man. No duppy, man.
We'll go next year, man. Shouts to my country, my homeland. I love my people, but yeah, Trinidad is a real big event, man. I can't go. My brother Rome, he's like my childhood best friend. I've known since I was 2. He called me up while I was in South Florida, and I didn't get a chance to chill with him. And he's like, yeah, man. My sister and my parents went to Carnival. I'm like, what you doing?
What you doing?
I'm like, what you doing? He's like, I couldn't get off work. I was like, so how's it come down to this? Like the youngest person is the one working. But the oldest people went to Carnival.
You stay home.
Bruh. So it's that big of a deal, man. Like his parents are like well in their 60s and went out to Carnival,
let's
man.
Be real. The biggest carnivals in the world. Brazil, Notting Hill Carnival, Carabana, Trinidad, Antigua.
And I want to just say, out of all those
Miami
places.
after that.
Out of all those places you named, the first 4, Trinidad is the smallest island. And the fact that we have
the top 5.
We had the top 4 in the smallest island, to me, I'm being honest, it makes it bigger because the whole country shut down. You can't shut down the whole country of Brazil. It's huge. It's like a whole nother continent in Brazil. But you shut down the whole island of Trinidad. I'm talking like the whole island for a week. The whole island, like.
But you have a month long of events. Then you have the
it's parties leading up to it. It's not always closed during the parties and the month long, but that week of they're like it's shut down. Like it's known. So. I think that's beautiful. I love that. If you ever have a chance to go, of course, explore other countries. But shouts to my homeland, man.
Yeah, definitely. Shouts out to that. First off, you do have to go. Everybody under the power of our voice.
Please.
You have to go to at least one carnival.
Yeah.
Outside of America.
Yeah.
Then you can.
There's no carnival in America, bro. There's Mardi Gras.
Brooklyn's okay.
There's Mardi Gras. There's music festivals. There's
Miami's okay.
There's like Carabana. There's no carnival here. I'm sorry. They have Orlando Carnival. They have Miami Carnival. Nah.
But it's like they try to replicate it.
No, it's the representation because if you can't afford a $1,000 flight to Trinidad and then $2,000 Airbnb.
Look, fam, we got family. We ain't gonna be doing no Airbnb.
Yeah, well, true.
Your uncle's not home. He's in New York. Stay in his house.
Yeah, but
I got the key.
I be trying to bring some ting back, man.
Well, your uncle not there, so Do what you do.
Shit, man. I mean, you don't know if Uncle there or not.
He might just show up. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
why you doing my?
Be like, it's carnival season. You know it.
You know I was gonna be here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
But definitely, before we get out of here,
Yeah,
we gotta talk.
What's up?
Public Enemy, Flavor Flav.
It's crazy.
Are at odds.
Okay,
the
so
legendary group. Do you know anything about that?
I do, man. So just like we are not a gossip show, you know, we talk about facts.
This is facts.
This is just
only.
facts.
Thursday
okay?
night school.
We're also not a political show. All right. And I will say, even though we're not a political show, go out there and vote. Right now, we're in the Democratic primaries and Republican. But I mean, come on, y'all don't watch the show. So we're in the primaries right now.
Well, we already know who's winning the Republican
and,
primary.
yeah, even if you are watching, you know, shout out. You know, I don't discriminate, but we know who's winning that.
Yeah.
I'm said this multiple times, and I'll say it proudly again. I'm registered as NPA, no party affiliation. But what that means right now is I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
waiting for the grand show.
I'm waiting for the main event.
When it really counts.
You know, I don't watch the preliminaries. We watch the main event.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm waiting for Tyson and Fury. I don't care about these little baby fights. But it's serious right now. Go out there and vote if you are primary. Right now, Bernie Sanders had an event where he had Public Enemy minus Flavor Flav perform a song called Fight the Power. And basically this led to kind of like a conflicting argument between Public Enemy and Flavor Flav. They said that he's basically not in the group. I think it's just temporary.
Which makes no sense.
It's temporarily, you know, just for this event. It also caused Chuck D to go on Twitter and have a bunch of posts about this and why, you know, he believes this is an important message to do for this type of presidential candidate. So it's crazy to me, man.
Definitely.
I'm being honest with you. I really don't know how I feel about it. I truthfully don't.
I'm glad you brought up the Twitter point because within that realm of tweets,
yes,
he mentioned that Flavor Flav will not come anywhere because it was a charity event, by the way, because he donated his time.
Yes.
I don't think he believes in getting paid to do such stuff like that. You know what I mean? So he donated his time. There was no bag involved.
No.
Flavor Flav has a history of not going to places where there's no money involved.
Absolutely. You want that bread.
And on top of that, I get Flavor Flav's point.
I do.
When you say Public Enemy is going to be there because we are Public Enemy.
Yeah.
If you exclude, it's like even Royster 5'9" said, without Joe Budden, there is no, what was the group's name? Slaughterhouse. Yeah. Even if you brought Lupe Fiasco, that's an entirely different entity.
Oh, man. We got to talk about that next week.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that next week. That's the whole thing. Like, Public Enemy includes Flavor Flav.
Yes.
You saying there's no a Public Enemy, everybody's like, oh, where's Flavor Flav at?
No, honestly, he is guy with the clock.
Yeah.
When you hear Public Enemy, you hear a guy yelling, MCing, just screaming, and I'm like, nah, who you gonna have? You can't have a DJ doing that.
Yeah, definitely. So I think the most important thing they should have done is say, oh, this is Chuck D performing, not Public Enemy.
Yeah. But I would say this. I mean, Wu-Tang has done it multiple times.
But Wu-Tang's different.
Wu-Tang's fluid. And don't get me wrong, they have a lot of people and they could fluid with other people.
And they got ODB Son on there.
I've seen the Roots do it, you know, minus a rapper or two, you know. I have seen Cypress Hill do it back when their DJ was locked up for a while. Like, you know, I am very conflicted about it. I really don't know. I think for me, I see Flavor Flav's point. I think for me, I'm more conflicted in like why is Chuck D agreeing for this, you know? And his Twitter rants and Twitter explanations were good, you know, in terms of like fight the power and this is like a good candidate. But I'm just like, I'm very confused. Like, you said there's no bag involved, but to me, it seems very much like there's a bag involved. I'm not saying that there is, but it's like, it's very weird for you, Chuck D, and you have to be an extreme Bernie supporter for you to do this.
Even like Killer Mike almost.
Mike almost. And he mentioned in his Twitter rant, he's like, Killer Mike, you know, knows a lot more about this. Killer Mike is also a mean guy or a nice guy or whatever. Yeah. He's like, I'm not that, you know, I'm very transparent. I'm very direct. So for me, when it comes down to that, that's where I would agree with Flavor Flav and say, okay, this is a Chuck D thing. This is not a Public Enemy thing. This is a Chuck D thing. And then when you start to put Public Enemy on the bill, I'm like, now it starts to seem like a money thing. And that's where I get scared. So I'm like, this is a group called Fight the Power, known for fighting the power. That's the number one thing they're known for. And now you are not only getting billed for a presidential candidate to perform, to promote him, but then when your boy tells you to just bill yourself, you're billing it for the name. I can't. It sounds sketch to me.
It's a conflict.
It sounds real weird to me. So
and that's exactly that conflict. And you know, previously Chuck D and Flavor Flav had issues.
Yes.
Chuck D felt some type of way about Flavor Flav being on doing the Flavor of Love.
Yeah,
TV show.
exactly.
And it's just like, let him make his money.
Yeah.
Like, and then when you're doing a performance, then you have a conversation. Like I said, like Roy said, if Joe Budden's not here, we are not Slaughterhouse.
No, and I mean it could have easily been Chuck D of Public Enemy, Chuck D from Public Enemy,
or if Chuck D performing, or they
Fight the Power,
or they could be like, this is the group Fight the Power, performing for, you know what I mean? Led by Chuck D. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy to me. I'm very conflicted with it. It came very last minute, right before the primaries came up too. There's so much to it that's just sketch to me, man. Like, yo, Chuck D, I respect you. I watch the videos and I see your opinion, like, as a man who...
And you're very, very vocal.
Yo, as a communication major, I love seeing old school rappers who are that great at communicating. You know what I'm saying? Because we need more rappers to be like that. Legendary rappers like him, too. And I never expect any old young rapper who's now old to not get into politics.
Yeah. Even Waka Flock is getting to that point.
It's crazy. Like, I love it because you're more mature and you have money now. Now we got black people in power.
Billionaires.
Yeah, I love that. So, but my point is, it seems so sketch, bro. It seems so sketch. You brought up the Flavor Flav thing. Flavor Flav went out and made a name for himself. Just himself. Didn't ever have to do anything in terms of mentioning Public Enemy when he did Flavor of Love. You know what I'm saying?
And he made sure not to...
it was very much him. It was very, very much what he did. So,
but definitely, he made sure to that branded Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Because, Chuck D's problem was like, oh, what this is going to look like? What's this going to look like for Public Enemy?
Yeah.
It was Flavor Flav show. So
he never put anything in it. So it's the same respect that you should do back when you're performing the song with Bernie. So I don't know, man. I'm very... We'll see what's up, man.
I'm curious to see how this plays out.
What I think is crazy is Bernie doesn't look like he's going to win the primaries at this moment. He's close, but he doesn't look like he's going to win.
Yeah, Joe Budden wiped the South up.
So, you said Joe Budden?
My bad.
Joe Budden against Bernie Sanders. I want to see
honestly,
that. I'll vote,
I'm
man.
down.
I'll vote. Yeah, Biden is swiping it. So
he has to put one of the members of Slaughterhouse as the vice president.
Oh, bars.
Who do you want, Crook or Joel?
I want Joel Ortiz.
No, Royce.
I want, Royce would be like head of secretary. I want Joel Ortiz as vice president. His New York, just like, hey, yo, I'm sticking up for the president. We out here.
Listen up, send us now in session. Why is he banging the guy?
Slaughterhouse for president 2024.
I meant Joe Biden, but Joe Budden, please run for president. I would like to see. I just think if we're gonna talk a little bit of politics, real quick. Bernie is of the people. Right?
Yeah.
Biden, we gotta know the middle of the country, they're not ready for Bernie.
No.
So we'll see. It's close, like you're saying. Bernie, I think Bernie got California in the bag.
If Bernie doesn't, my point is, if Bernie doesn't win, how does that look on Chuck D? It just looks like you know what I mean.
How much he pay you, Chuck D?
So we'll really see what happens after this primaries. We'll get back to y'all.
Yeah. So before we get out of here,
what's up?
We talked about Old Town Road.
Yes, we did.
Taking over the world last year.
Yes, we did.
Country Trap has just evolved.
Okay.
And I want your natural reaction to this.
Okay.
It's been blowing up the internet. It's about to blow Trinity's mind right here.
Cup and teardrops, they fall down like rain. I put on
y'all know
that
what
old
this is.
song that we dance to, and then I head back to the trap. It's not much has changed.
I've been hurt and fucked up too many years ago. Hoping I could come up quick along the broken road. I hustled and found a plug from me extra, show me love. Now I'm flexing in a wreck. They hating on me too. And every sleepless night led me to where I am. Bitches that broke my heart, they became hoes that scam.
Right there. I mean, they're right there. You gotta listen to the rest, Trini.
Country
Trap has taken it to the next level.
Man, shout out to Rumor, Rascal Flatts. That's the people that did that.
The harmonies. He has a voice. Come on, Trini.
It's one of those things to where it's like, I know I'm gonna have to play the song as a DJ.
Thank you.
I know. Give me like a week or two, and somebody's gonna be like, "Do you have that Rascal? Oh my God, that Rascal, please!" And I'm just like,
The only reason why it hasn't happened to you yet is because Rascal Flatts petitioned to get it taken down.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that's a different different posting.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
So it was
it's
on Rumors YouTube.
and then they took it. Okay.
UMG made him take it down.
I got you. You know what? Shout out to them though. I think it's a great way to get viral. You know what I'm saying? It's a cover song, so I mean, like, yeah. It's gonna be hard to keep that going, but like, yeah, shouts to them, man. Like, I get the wave, I get the vibe. It's just a joke, but the thing is, like, as a serious music producer, I listen and watch that, and I'm just like, maybe I'm getting old. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm getting old.
I get where you're coming from that, but when I first saw it, right, I had to like, okay, I know this is parody, but I started thinking like, okay,
good range, good vocal range,
I'm looking at
good talent.
Like I'm looking at
I love the video so far.
The dude's legit can sing, and his pitch it doesn't sound like no Nas's voice was thrown into a country accent.
No, he was singing it.
But I'm saying that's not his natural speaking tone.
Yeah, but he killed it with that tone. Yeah.
But this guy really sounds like a country singer.
He had the YSL bulletproof
YSL.
YSL.
When you heard him first, he like, wait a minute, they got guns pointed at you.
I like it. You know, I'm happy with it, but it's just that was my first take. It's like I'm gonna have to play this song, and I don't want to, man.
You already know the requests are coming.
That's what I'm saying. This is being a DJ in 2020. People drop these parody songs, and you got to play it. So,
fam, I'm excited because I think there's another guy. Me and Ari were talking about. Who it's like it does a pop country song too. Actually sounds better than Nas X doing it.
Oh, shoot.
A song called Mike Breland. His name is Breland, but his song's called My Truck.
Okay.
That's the song you're going to be getting actually play.
Oh my God, I'm done. I'm moving out of Florida.
But I'm excited to see that hip hop artists and people who listen to country and are black.
Yeah.
Like Blanco Brown has been
Blanco's
doing country
big. Yeah, Blanco's
years.
big.
Nas X is taking it to another level. Breland's taking it. Willie Jones, who won, who was actually well known for American Idol fame. Black artists doing country music and sounding country music.
Yeah.
Are actually taking it to a point where people are like, okay, you can really make this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not pretend. Country music has outlawed country, which talks about shooting people, guns, robbing, having sex. It just they don't come with that imagery.
Yeah. Y'all could comment and support him on this. I'm not controlling this narrative of supporting country music. I mean, the Fuse to me is forever a parody, but
I mean, technically we created gospel, we created blues. Then out came country. So therefore,
yeah, oh no, the diaspora comes back to us no matter what, but my point is
you ain't rocking with the narrative?
Nah.
All right, man. Well, it's been a great Thursday. Once again, everybody, catch my brother at Castaways this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
What time you start up at Castaways?
Yeah, I'm there all night.
Get there before 10 o'clock. Start drinking. He'll show up at 10 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Definitely Saturday. You can catch me going down laughs, drinks, and seafood going down at Spicy Juicy on West Colonial.
Spicy Juicy.
Starting at 9 p.m. We got some of the best comedians in the city.
Check that out.
Leave there and then go hang out with him at Castaways.
That's
and
lit.
get drunk and
That's
watch
lit.
sports.
Yeah, we're on a completely different side of town. I'm in Waterford.
Just drive.
Yeah, don't drive drunk, please.
Yeah. Please don't drink and drive. But first of all, Trini, next year we got a plan for Carnival.
We will. We'll be there at Carnival.
Second of all, guys, next week.
Yes, we are out.
We're off on a break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But until then, you could find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music as well. The same thing. Find us on YouTube, Thursday Night School. Find us on Instagram as well. Find me on Twitter at DJ Trini D, as DJ TRINID. Where can they find you, homie?
Find me on Instagram, Twitter, and all the social medias going down at DJDON. No, did it wrong again.
Uh-oh.
DADJS.
He can't get his own Twitter
Okay,
name,
I'm messing up. The Don DJ Spyda, y'all. DADON DJ SPYDA. You told me to get this right, brother.
It's all good, bro.
And you know what? We're going to get it together. But until next time, it's your boy DJ Spyda the Don. Catch us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play,
Yes, sir.
Stitcher, anywhere you can get your podcasts, including YouTube, where we're going to be posting some more videos coming up.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what. I'm just stumbling over my name. I did everything else great.
Bro, you just got to close.
My name is Be Clutch.
Just
be
shoot.
clutch.
Just shoot the shot.
Shoot the shot.
Shoot the shot, bro.
J. But of course, it's been Thursday Night School with my boy DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. This is Thursday Night School. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night.
Good night.
Peace, peace, peace.